Crazy start to the game. Eagles fumbled.
Second year, he's having a good season. Moved him to outside corner due to some injuries, and man, he makes his presence felt here right off the jump. It was Kane Toronto that jumped on top of that.
So Washington's gonna have the ball inside the 30 to start off the game. Mariota takes a snap up the middle. It's going to be about 4 yards on first down.
There has not been much of a drop-off when Daniels has been out and Mariota's been in. Yeah, very similar production. They're going to get a little more of a rhythm passing game. Mariota's going to throw to his first read. A little bit more Jake Daniels would. Jake Daniels, he liked holding on to the ball, working through his progression. Of course, a great scrambler. So something Cliff Kingsbury's going to continue to rely on here in the passing game, get the ball out on time. 2nd and 7, first throw.
Caught by McLaurin up around the first down line.
This offense still no huddle, shotgun more than anybody in the NFL, but they're running the ball a ton. Top 5 rush offense. Yeah, they've completely leaned in. No one runs the ball more on first down. Just looks completely different than that road to the NFC Championship from a season ago. The shotgun spread, heavy passing attack. They've gotten more under center, more run heavy, just trying to shorten some of these games and limit some of the opposing team's possessions.
Mariota hands it off over the center. And that'll be about 5.
Philadelphia defense, and you cannot play any better. I don't care who you're playing than they did last week, pitching their first shutout in 7 years. They got Las Vegas to 75 yards.
Yes, hang on.
From last season to this year, and one of the other big elements, one of the big mismatches in this game, no team starts faster than the Philadelphia Eagles, among the best first quarter point differential, and that's something that Washington has really struggled. So starting fast, I'm not sure if they had recovered on opening kickoff fumble start fast, but certainly this plays to the model Dan Quinn wanted to play. Commanders only scored 31
First and goal for Washington at the 5. Mariota takes the snap, handed off, up the middle, breaks off, and he's down around the 3-yard line. Commanders 4-10, Eagles 9-5. Eagles have had some troubles lately. Nick Sirianni is under fire again. Kevin Patullo, offensive coordinator, was fired by the Eagles. Snap. Mariota rolls out right. Scans his options. Throws. He's going to toss it into the Washington crowd, which, by the way, is filled with a lot of Eagles fans today. 3rd and goal. Washington has just been absolutely killed this season with injuries. Here's Mariota awaiting the snap. 8 on the play clock, and Mariota takes the snap. Looks over his options, over the middle, overthrows his receiver. No flags. 4th and goal. They're going to take the points. It's going to be field goal attempt for Washington. Let's see, was it PI? It wasn't PI, that was a clean play. Yeah, that was clean, he just kind of overthrew his man. Nah. Jake Moody, former Bear, ready to take the snap. 20-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, kick right down the pipe. 3-0 to start off. Washington with an amazing start to force a fumble on a kickoff. And this game is 3-0. Man, oh man.
You've drawn the shortest straw in the holiday gift exchange. Your girlfriend's dad.
Great start for
Oh
Washington.
dear.
Although I think they should be tanking.
Maybe
I
there's
do
time to
not
get a
believe
deal
they
on
should
something
beat
else.
the Eagles
Wait.
in their own interest. But I'm not a Commanders fan, so I'm not going to tell Commanders fans how to root for the team. I know I wanted the Bears to beat the Packers last year when it was more important to lose the game for a possible tank, but
DeVito, you're in.
I don't know.
DeVito, backup Nate.
If only there were backups in real life.
We're getting somewhere.
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
Christina Ladd posted at McDonald's, thinking about how I never had a snack wrap, and I'm devastated. Imagine tasting a snack wrap for the
Bears
very
Packers
first
later
time.
tonight. There should be a video coming out if it's a close game. Only if it's a close game. I don't do reactions for blowouts of any sort. So,
There
yeah.
are those who say the modern
It's a
world
night
has
game,
made
big
us
night game.
lose
Soldier Field better be
places like
rocking.
this.
If it's not,
We say
we deserve to be moved to Gary.
depends on what you're driving.
Today we're unboxing Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear.
And this game coming up between the Bears and Packers is going to be the most important game coming up in this season for both the Bears and Packers. Packers obviously lost Micah Parsons. We're not sure if Romo Odunze is going to come back this season, or Kyler Gordon for that matter. Tremaine Edmonds should be activated today. Huge addition for the Bears in this playoff push. And I'm expecting the Bears win today. I was expecting a loss in Lambeau, but they just made it close. I thought we would win that game. We didn't. And now I'm expecting to win in Soldier. I was expecting one loss down the stretch, starting with the Eagles game. I was expecting to win against the Eagles, lose in Lambeau, win against the Browns, win against the Packers and Soldier, beat the 49ers, and beat the Lions. I was very confident that this would happen, and so far it's been correct. I'm 3 for 3 on my guesses. So I'm confident tonight, especially without Parsons and without probably Christian Watson, as Washington will kick it off. Hopefully no fumble for the Eagles this time. Takes the kickoff at the 5. There it goes. Up past the 30, up to about the 33-yard line. Now out trots Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense. Same Eagles offense that won the Super Bowl last year, so you can't pin them as dead yet, but they have been looking very, very stagnant, to say the least. Still got Saquon back there, as mid as he's been this year. A.J. Brown, even though he might be having problems with the Eagles. Jalen Hurts has been under fire for quarterback play. He looked awful against the Chargers, but should be a get-back game against the Commies. There's Saquon, and yep, continues to just be mid. That's no gain on that play. 2nd and 10. So, Chad, are we excited for Christmas? I'm very excited for Christmas. We getting gifts. What's on the list? What's on the Christmas lists? Second and 10, Eagles. Hurts with Barkley aside him. 4 on the play clock. Hurts takes the snap. He's going to go up the middle. He'll be looking to run it. And he'll get about 3 maybe. 3rd and 7.
off in the run game. On first down, they've been one of the worst teams in the NFL.
And they face 2nd and 10 plus at one of the highest rates in the league. And you'll see it all has a trickle-down effect. When they've been at their best over the years, they've been in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, because it kept them in run situations. They didn't have to throw the ball.
3rd and 7 for the Eagles, 10 on the play clock. Kevin Patullo still there? I thought he was fired. 3 left on the play clock. Hurts takes a snap, takes a shot. He's got Smith, and Smith is going to be about 1.5 yards short of that first down line. They will be punting it right back to the Commanders after 3 and out. Not looking good to start off the game for the Eagles, and this Bears win against the Eagles continues to age worse and worse, which is unfortunate.
Due to some injuries, Lattimore, the rookie Amos, they've had to move him outside, and here we go. This is the territory. Now, the tush push has not been nearly
Oh, they're going to try a tush push. They will not be punting it.
first took the lead by storm, up over 90%.
Whistle blows.
Washington
That'll be a
Washington.
timeout, Washington.
The 30-second timeout.
No, not nearly as successful. In fact, it's now less successful than your average quarterback sneak. And even when it was successful, this is a long distance right here to sneak it.
You're talking about one of the big reasons why they've been such a first quarter team. They love to play from a lead. Nick Sirianni has been
So here we go, 4th and 1. Looking like it's going to be a tush push, as it usually is from the short with the Eagles.
Want to get their defense in pass mode, get after the quarterback. This is what they've been to 2 Super Bowl trips, and obviously the defending champs.
Contrast in philosophies here early on. He had the conservative approach taking the field goal from Washington.
Oh, will not be a tush push.
4th and 1, and they'll go for it out of the shotgun.
10 left on the play clock. Hurts awaits the snap. They might be trying to draw him off sides. 5 seconds left on the play clock.
Play clock down to 2.
And they will be trying to draw him off sides. No movement for Washington. It will, in fact, be a punt after a delay of game.
It's a 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Yeah, you know, I don't mind
So the Eagles do not, in fact, go for it.
energy.
They'll be punting it.
But if you're going to do it, make it look like quarterback sneak. Get under center. Those defensive linemen are just chomping at the bit, trying to defend the tush push, and maybe a little more likely. You line up in the gun, you do some shifts and motions. Maybe it doesn't have the same effect.
9.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Eagles looking to punt on 4th and 6
Second of his rookie year.
from their own 36-yard line. Takes the punt. It'll be up to the 15. Big hit. And it'll be cracked at the 15-yard line.
49-yard punt from man, and Sidney Crosby.
Welcome, Cammy Blocks.
Washington on offense when you come back.
Commanders up 3-0 at the break against the Eagles. Eagles punt after a 3 and out.
A lot of things used to suck, like cell phones the size of frozen lasagnas. But things change. And after a giant test of millions of customers and data points, now T-Mobile has the best network by like a lot. Check it out for yourself. You can switch to T-Mobile from your phone in just 15 minutes and see what it means to have America's best network. Hey, dude, you won't believe where I am.
Who's gonna win tonight, Bears or Packers? Well, should be the Bears. Packers way too injured, but I don't know. It's gonna be. Packers are always tough, no matter it seems how injured they are.
It's that time of year again.
Can't really beat them, but
Where you can
should be
drive
the Bears.
Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Honda. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and
Should-
experience the wonder of happy.
Packers are gonna win. No, they're not. No, I mean they could.
Here's to the stop that never
Wouldn't
stops.
surprise me,
To
just
the
given
flavor
the
that found its
history,
way into
recent
every
history that is.
from
But
just one spot.
Bears and Soldier
Number
fans
one
are gonna
spot.
be out in full
This
force.
isn't just a meal.
It's just gonna be tough for the Packers to play in it on top of the injuries. So I can expect the Bears win, but if they don't win, I mean, wouldn't be anything different for what I've been seeing since basically I was born. So
Big time, best time,
50-50
all
chance.
time.
Yeah.
Caribbean.
I mean, no Parsons, probably don't have Watson.
Pour wet, dark
might not have Josh Jacobs. So, I mean, the Packers are just very injured right now. They're absolutely killed with injuries. So, again, I'm expecting a Bears win, and if they don't win, it's kind of bad on our part. But given recent history, I have no reason to be surprised if the Packers beat the Bears, because, I mean, that's just a way of life at this point. So, yep. That's my take.
The regular season series last year and then faced off in the NFC Championship game. Saquon Barkley, 60-yard touchdown run on their first drive. 4 turnovers from Washington, 7 rushing touchdowns for Philadelphia, and the most points ever scored in a championship game, 55 for
Philadelphia killed Washington last year in the chip.
season for Jaden Daniels, who went from
Daniels did not have a good season this year. Not because he was bad, because he was injured for basically all season. Unfortunate. But at least Commanders fans shut up a bit. They were very annoying last year. Mariota fakes the run up the middle. Pass. No catch. 2nd and 10. Great Philadelphia defense this year. Unfortunately, offense is worse than the defense is good. It's been very tough this year. Predictable offense, I've been told about the Eagles. So, it's not how you want to run an offense. Kevin Patullo should not have a job right now. Mariota waits the snap. Takes the snap. Run up the middle. It's a good 6 or 7 yards on that play. We'll call it 6. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Commanders. Commanders 4 and 10 this year. A lot of that has to do with Jaden Daniels and company getting bombarded by injuries. 3rd and 4. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Mariota takes a snap. Fires. On the ground, caught by Terry McLaurin. 1st down, Commanders. What a grab. While falling. Or while having fallen. Great grab by Terry McLaurin. Yeah, on the ground. Great placed ball by Mariota. I don't think he was anticipating a fall down, but right place, right time. 1st down, Commanders. 1st down, Commanders. 8 minutes left in the quarter. Takes the handoff. It'll be about 3 or 4 on that. Commanders looking good so far in this game. The offensive attack. It's kind of been there. I mean, they should have had a touchdown on that first drive. They started off at the 26-yard line, but they got close. 2nd and 7. Mariota waits the snap, takes it, fakes the handoff. And it'll be a short pass to the running back, probably about 3 or 4 yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and short or medium.
The defense we talk about for Washington has not been good. The offense that can still score on you. They had 29 points last week against the Giants. Took Denver to
Commanders keep taking that time off. They have dominated the time of possession thus far. 3rd and 4. 7 minutes remaining in the quarter. Here's Mariota, takes a snap up the middle. Fires over the middle. Caught at the 50. What a grab by Burks. There was a flag on the play. And it'll likely, by the reactions of the Commanders, be coming back. It will be holding on the offense. Not more penalized than the Bears, but sure we can call Washington penalized. So it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Commanders after the play is revoked.
So they lost him to an oblique injury a week ago against New York, and Brandon Coleman now taking over on the left side.
And now
There's
Dean
Dean leaving the field with
being let off the field. He's an important linebacker for the Eagles. That's not a good sign.
He's great in the run game, he's great in coverage.
He looks to be okay. He's walking normally without help, but you never know.
He was playing early in the season, taking over a reserve role now since Dean's return.
Here's Mariota, takes a snap, steps back, running around in the backfield. Takes a toss. Just a bit too far out of bounds. It'll be 4th and 14 for the Commanders. They'll be punting the ball. 6:15 in the quarter. Man, oh man, he had a man open. It's a tough throw on the run. But Eagles had great defensive downfield. Yes, he did have him, especially on that comeback route, but unfortunately got away from Mariota. Tress Way preparing for the punt on his own 24-yard line. Steps up, takes the punt. It's a good punt. Back to the Eagles' 26-yard line. There he goes, takes it up. Still up, and he'll get to about the 37. Eagles offense is still the Eagles offense, man. Still got Saquon, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, but just hasn't looked too good so far. And as I said before, a lot of that has to do with predictability. And, you know, just a Saquon run for the first 2 plays, then the A.J. Brown deep ball on 3rd down, and move straight to the punt after that.
Do you benefit from pretty privilege? Wait, you've always got a Sprite. Is that the key to your success?
Nah, but it tastes good. If you want to let your game do the talking, say less. If you want
Welcome to the stream, everyone.
obey your thirst.
You know something of a performer too.
Should have a pretty good game.
How old are you? Been old enough.
Rated R. Meet Stello, the powerful glucose biosensor that reveals how food, exercise, and even sleep affect your glucose.
So what happens
Tracking your glucose is as
if the
easy as
Steelers beat the Lions? Does that make Aaron Rodgers the official owner of Detroit? I'm just asking.
Or substance.
He's 18-8 against the Lions in his career. That's not better than he is against the Bears, but we're not talking about that.
Not stopping until you have
Rodgers has never really struggled against the Lions, and I expect a win
Get a total value of over 11,000
for the Steelers on Sunday.
Sierra 1500 model.
And if the Bears win and the Steelers win
Below MSRP.
and the Lions lose, that's a playoff appearance for your Chicago Bears. And oh boy, wouldn't it be a big one.
Miss Dior, the new
1st in 5 years.
at Macy's. The
But we don't really count 2020. That was kind of a DEI 7th seed. Hey CK, how's it going, bro?
Party Supreme. Rated R.
It's the NFL on Christmas Day. 2 games and Snoop's holiday halftime party on Netflix. Then prime time on Prime Video. Saturday matchups. All day Sunday. And Monday night. The NFL holiday games.
I'm just hyped for the NFL playoffs.
The thing that has stopped Kobe Dean in his short NFL career has been injuries.
But Dean got injured on that called back catch. Who do we got as Super Bowl favorites? I'm thinking Rams, I'm thinking Broncos look scary good after they just beat the Packers in the manner that they did. Bo Nix has actually looked great this season. Drake May, Patriots never count them out even if they have had a bit of a soft schedule as of late. And when I say as of late, I mean before that Bills game, basically every game. Hurts fires, caught, Smith over midfield. Bears better beat the Packers, CK. I like that energy. They certainly should. Packers got too much injuries for the Bears to be lacking now. So, and we're home. Soldier Field, you got that 4th phase, Bears fans. Very important. I was just there last week. getting loud in Soldier. Killed the Browns. Was happy to be there. Hurts under center. Awaits the snap. Stomps his foot. Takes the snap. Loads up. Runs up the middle. And he's got more than a first down. He'll be up to around the 33-32 yard line of the Commanders. Another first down for the Eagles, and now they're starting to cook with oil. So the Eagles already cementing themselves in field goal range at, yes, the 33 yard line. Hurts awaits the snap. Stops the foot. Takes the snap. Loads up. Fires for A.J. Brown, who's got a first down and more. That's about 15 yards on the grab inside the 20. The Eagles starting to drive. Haven't had a play yet this drive that hasn't resulted in a first down. That's big. Hurts, empty backfield at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10. Just around 4 minutes remaining in the quarter. Takes a snap. Loads up. Fires deep. Smith! Dropped! Could have been caught. Didn't hang on. Unfortunate for the Eagles. Tough break. It'll be 2nd and 10. That is the first play of this drive that hasn't resulted in a first down. Oh, he had it. Couldn't come down with it. In transition to the chest. Couldn't hang on. He dropped it, CK. That's unfortunate. Eagles 69% NFL best in the red zone for a touchdown. Eagles will use a timeout as the play clock starts to expire. Tough look for the Eagles so far. But it is piecing together to be a good drive, so we'll see what they do on 2nd and 10. You know, I feel like everybody in America is expecting a Saquon run, and given how predictable the Eagles have been this season, definitely could be a Saquon run. So who else we got as Super Bowl favorites? The Seahawks, Rams. Man, I don't know if I've seen a better game this season. Maybe Bills, Ravens in week 1. Maybe a lot of the Bears games. You got Bears, Bengals. That was an incredible game. I have my reaction to that game live out on YouTube, actually, on my channel. One of my favorite reactions, just because the Bears won. Popular reaction seems to be, the consensus seems to be Bears-Lions last year. I was a bit angry on that one. Rightfully so. Matt Eberflus is a moron. But we got Ben now. I'm okay. We're okay. Barkley next to Hurts. He will not run it. I was expecting to run. There's A.J. Brown on a slant. Extends the arm. A.J. Brown up to the 3-yard line. Maybe the 2. Big play for the Eagles, as A.J. Brown has been going short. Not usual for A.J. Brown. They usually got him on a streak route. But these 2 catches for A.J. Brown so far have resulted in short catches and a lot of yak. So at the 2.5-yard line, the Eagles take the snap. Barkley up the middle. Barkley looked like his knee went down. They're probably going to call it a touchdown right now. But it looked like his knee went down at the 1. So we'll see about that. But Saquon a bit slow to get up. He's fine. It did look like his knee went down. It really did. Let's see the replay. Hands it off. Yup, his knee went down. I was right. It'll be a 2nd and goal at the 1. Should be called back quickly. It's under review. They're going to call it back. It's unfortunate for the Eagles. Tough break, but right at the 1 yard line. Yeah, that was a quick overturn. Still 3-0. It's pretty obvious from the camera angle that his knee went down. It'll be second and goal at the 1 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Football is so unpredictable this year. It certainly is, man. I did not see Drake May and the Patriots breaking out. Drake May didn't have the best rookie year. I know he has the talent, but man, he's emerged as a certain MVP candidate. Obviously, the case of the Chiefs not making the playoffs, which is the first time they've been able to say that, I think, since 2016. It's crazy. Looking for the tush push. That looked like offsides. Maybe a false start. A lot of points. Looks like it might be a false start. It'll be a false start on the Eagles. You got, of course, the Micah Parsons trade to the Packers right before the season started. That was tough day as a Bears fan. You got Daniel Jones also emerging as an MVP candidate, then getting injured. Then you got another case with the Colts where Phillip Rivers came back. Am I going to stream the Packers? Unfortunately, no. I'm way too locked in for that game, bro. I'm not going to be talking to anybody. I'm going to be, like, straight focused on that game. But if the game is close, as I've been doing before, I will be recording a reaction at the end of the game, setting it up, the camera, and just recording. I mean, I react the way I react on the videos. Touchdown, Eagles. Caught by Devontae Smith at the sideline, and that'll be 6-3. But as I was saying, I react the way I react in the videos to the games anyway, so I figure why not just get it on camera. It's funny for some. It's a way to get connected with other football fans. It's just a fun thing. And touchdown Eagles should be 7-3, barring a extra point miss. But yeah, no Packers Bears stream. I specifically streamed this game because I wasn't going to stream Packers Bears because that game I'm going to be very closely invested in. While this game is more just a game I can watch and appreciate. Eagles touchdown, yep. 7-3. 2:30 left in the quarter for the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Commanders, I guess. So A.J. Brown in the big drive. Saquon was kind of a non-factor, and that was successful for the Eagles. So just more of a representation of how stagnant he's been this year. And Eagles take a one-score lead. Commanders are going to look to strike back. Of course, Jaden Daniels out for the season. They're not going to risk him further aggravating his elbow injury. Hope you have a good day. You too, CK. Have a good one, bro. Go Bears. So, what else has been crazy happening this year? Oh, of course, the Panthers. Nobody expected the Panthers to be coming out and contending for their division. Joe Burrow, of course, getting injured early. That's not too crazy, but Bengals are again going to be very bad this year. Defense was awful this year, straight up. Ravens might miss the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers might make the playoffs with the Steelers. I'm just going team by team here with crazy stuff. Shedeur Sanders was a practice squad guy at the start of the year, and now he's starting for the Browns for the rest of the season. Even though the Bears killed him. Just saying, just why? Texans were expected to be pretty good this year. CJ Stroud got injured early, but Davis Mills came in and actually did well this season. Jaguars came out with Liam Cohen as the new head coach, and man, he's been very important to the Jaguars. Possible coach of the year candidate. I certainly believe Ben Johnson deserves it, but that's bias. I'm a Bears fan. Tennessee Titans, Cam Ward. I mean, kind of expected that, how their season has gone so far. It's just bad all around. Jets, Justin Fields gets benched for Tyrod Taylor. That's not something I was expecting to say. Bills, good as usual. Patriots were a surprise. Dolphins surprisingly missed the playoffs. I wasn't expecting them to be a top team this year, but I wasn't expecting them to be 6-8 at this time this year. I was expecting 8-6. And of course, the Chiefs missed the playoffs, as I mentioned. Just a crazy season, man. Bears contending for the NFC North, something that nobody expected. And of course, the Commanders, heavy fall off. Jaden Daniels gets injured. You only follow F1 typically. Hey, man, if there's any season of football to follow, it's this one. It's not predictable as usual, which is a great thing. It's a great thing for the sport. You go into a game any given Sunday, you're not sure who's going to win. So, Commanders take it up to the 31 yard line. But yeah, man, it's been crazy this year. I mean, of course, you got the Browns beating the Packers early in the season. Sammy, yo, no way Sammy's here, bro. I don't believe this. I forgot I made you a mod. No shot he's here. No shot the kid has arrived. So sweet, bro. Can't believe Sam made an appearance, bro. It's crazy. 1st and 10 for the Commanders at the 31-yard line. Mariota with a running back behind him. Man in motion, takes the snap, hands it off, up the middle, and he's got some breathing room, breaks off a tackle up to about the 45-yard line. Kansas City Chiefs not making the playoff. No, it's crazy. I mean, we've been anticipating the Chiefs fall off for about 3 years now, ever since Tyreek Hill left, but it's crazy to say now that they're really not in the playoffs. Kyle Monangai. They're talking about Kyle Monangai on the broadcast. Another handoff from Mariota. This one won't go anywhere. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage. So this game specifically for the Eagles is very, very important. If you're losing this game, you're looking at a complete, basically, season collapse. You're looking at probably 2023 Eagles level collapse where they got beaten, 32-9 against the Bucs in the wild card round. Bad things ahead if they can't even beat the Commanders. Mariota awaits the snap. 10 left on the play clock. Man in motion. Across the middle. Mariota takes the snap. Play action. He's got that Deebo Samuel, and he'll stay in for a bit, and he'll be out after about 3 yards. Got him in the backfield on a screen type pass. Close game with the Commanders and Bears that 1 week. It was. I actually have my reaction out on YouTube to the ending of that game. Crazy game. Definitely one of my favorites overall in my life. I mean, that was just a great game. I've had a lot of games this year where, I mean, overall they've just been some of my favorite watches. But I have to say my favorite game of the Bears I've ever watched was probably Bears-Packers last year. It was crazy to say, but man, I was about to cry after we won that game. Mariota sacked in the backfield on 3rd and 9. And the game clock now beats the play clock. They'll probably let it run down to the end of the first, as it is 4th and probably 13 for the Commanders. Is that Brandon Graham with the sack, old man? It was! Brandon Graham in the backfield. You love to see it. I remember when he got that forced fumble on Brady in Super Bowl 52 to end the game. What a hero, man. Love Brandon Graham. That was also one of the best Super Bowls of all time, for sure. Crazy offense. And yes, they do let it run down to the end of the first. They'll punt at the beginning of the second quarter. So, pretty decent quarter of football so far. Watching Bears and Packers makes you stress. Man, you don't got to tell me. Last week, I was going to that game. I didn't say a word to no one. I was locked in all week. Not even just the day. I was locked in the week leading up to it, man. Crazy game. And it delivered. Unfortunately, the Bears didn't come out on top. But, man, that game was close start to end. Actually, not start. From the start of the second half to the end, it was a close game. But yeah, I'm expecting a lot more out of the Bears this week. No Micah Parsons, probably no Christian Watson or Josh Jacobs. So, Bears got to be winning this game if they want to win the North. And then, of course, if the Lions lose to the Steelers, not only do we clinch the playoffs, the division is looking very confident for the Bears. Do I play Madden CK? I do, on occasion. I play a lot of different sports games. I play 2K, Madden, and MLB The Show, most prominently. Sometimes, like, very rarely, I'll play, like, Marvel Rivals. I'm not very good at Marvel Rivals. I tried it last night, again, for, like, the first time in months. And it was fun. It's a fun game. I'm just not good at it. And also, I haven't played Fortnite in probably a few months. I have a Fortnite video out on my channel though, so you never know. I'll play a lot of different things. I've streamed plenty of games before. I've streamed Madden. I've streamed Fortnite. I've streamed 2K. I haven't streamed MLB The Show yet. I probably should do that at some point down the line. I might do it at some point over this winter break that I'm on. But yeah, a lot of sports games in my vocabulary per se.
Now they're threatening a government shutdown. It's not about kids or schools. It's CTU's extreme agenda. Pass a budget with more public safety funding, Mayor. It's your job.
Game back. Time of possession has been dominated by the Commanders. Might not be after this punt. Eagles have out-yardaged the Commanders so far. And I know I'll be cheering for the Eagles this game because I really don't like the Commanders, first and foremost. Their fans were very arrogant last year when it came to Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams and their success. So I'm glad to see what's happened to them this season. Of course not Jaden Daniels. I never want to see the kid get hurt. Unfortunately, it hurts me to say, but I like Jaden Daniels. I just hate the Commanders fans. The Commanders fans force me to hate him. So when he does something bad, it makes me happy. But I don't want to see him get injured. I just want to see him play bad. And the Eagles, of course, you had the alliance with them. So I'm quite fond of the Eagles this year. So I don't like the Eagles by any means, but I don't dislike them. They're just they're kind of on my indifferent list. They're not on my hate or love list. Loveland. Colson Loveland. NFC West has been a crazy division this year. Rams, Seahawks, Niners, all still in competition for the division. So one of the most interesting divisions to see this year outside of the North, NFC, of course. First takes the snap. Fires. Oh, couldn't connect with A.J. Brown. Would have been a first down, lengthy pass, and that'll be, I think that's Hurts's second incompletion. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles at the start of this second quarter.
Generating big runs, Joe, and more about stay away from negative runs. They just take so many first down lost yardage plays.
Hurts waits for the ball. Eagles stationed at the 10 so far. 2nd and 10. Play clock winding down. That was almost a delay of game. Hurts rolls out right. He's going to look to run it. And he's going to have a first down and more. Stays up, and he's got about 17 on that run. Big run for Jalen Hurts. Do you know what Don't Starve Together is? I do not. Sneed it. What's up, bro? I do not. Is that a game, CK? I'd assume it is, considering you were asking about Madden. But yeah, the Commanders just didn't see Hurts coming. So it'll be first down, 10 for the Eagles. Hands it off to Barkley. Barkley's gonna break free for about 9, and he'll be up past 35. Yes, it's a survival game. Sneed it. It is 7-3 right now, bro. 14 minutes left in the second quarter. 2nd and 1 for the Eagles. Eagles have the ball. Saquon doesn't even have 1,000 yards yet this season. It's crazy. CK, it's a survival game. Is it like, what kind of survival game? Because I've never really played survival games before. And I have an Xbox, so if it's on PC, there goes Saquon Barkley. Stiff arms a man, he's got about 5. Yeah, I don't have PC, so it's on PC exclusively. It ain't me.
You look at the numbers and it's like, what is wrong with Saquon Barkley? But there's just so many different factors that have gone into this drop-off.
Yeah, they're not doing as
First and 10 for the Eagles.
to the
Just about 13
He is such a
left in the second quarter.
space players, defensive backs to get him on the ground. So much of the contact is at or behind the line. of
Eagles at the 40. Jalen Hurts communicating with the O-line. Steps back into position. Under 10 left on the play clock.
The thing is, with him, you get him a little bit of room, you get
5 left on the play clock. And snap. Hands it off to Barkley. Barkley up the middle, as predicted. Almost every play at this point for the Eagles, and that'll be 2nd and 8. I like the Bears, huh? No, I just make reactions to the games, getting very passionate about them for no reason. Yeah, I'm a huge Bears fan. Been a huge Bears fan since conception, since birth. So, yeah, came out of the womb dressed in orange and navy blue. 2nd and 8 for the Eagles. Empty backfield for Jalen Hurts. Awaits the snap. 5 left on the play clock. Takes the snap. Scans his options. Takes a throw. A.J. Brown with the grab and more. Up past the 40. A.J. Brown to the 35, and he's finally taken down at around the 33-yard line of the Commanders. Big play for the Eagles. They're not throwing deep balls to A.J. Brown. They're throwing it medium, and he is creating the yak. That is very good. Eagles offense is looking pretty darn good against the Commanders so far, I can't lie. Well, you like the Ravens and you beat the Bears? Okay. Yeah, you did beat the Bears, and what's worse is it was with Tyler Huntley. Very bad game. I was very sad that game. I should be a commentator. Thank you, Sneed. Let's go, Eagles. CK. I'm hoping they beat the Commanders. I don't like the Commanders. But, Sneed, I like the Ravens. I definitely like the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is always a joy to watch. Derrick Henry, I mean, I was hoping for them to go all the way last year, because just overall that rushing attack with Lamar and Henry, it's just the elusive duo is always so incredibly fun to watch. And tough break this year getting Lamar injured early, but you know, you're welcome for helping you rebound your season. We should have finished you guys off, but you're alive now because of us. So 10 seconds left on the play clock for the Eagles. Hurts communicating with the O-line. 34-yard line of the Commanders. Hurts takes the snap as the clock winds down. Up the middle with Saquon as predicted, but this time he'll break off for a first down. Big run for Saquon. He's been looking pretty darn decent this game. It's a big run. Up the middle. Usually he's getting stopped on those runs up the middle, but the Commanders have been kind of giving him the middle of the field so far this game.
To the run game as quickly, knowing at any moment Hurts can pull that ball out the backside.
Hurts can pull that ball out the backside. Couldn't have phrased it better, sir.
for them than just about any team in the NFL this year.
Parsons age, yeah, man. I just, again, you never want to see the guys get hurt, especially on a superstar like that. I hate the Packers for sure, but I don't want to see their guys get injured because injuries, unfortunately, are part of the game. But, I mean, on a superstar on the pace that he was on, like the historic pace he's on, it's just, man, it's horrible. He's a young guy, too. He's only like 25, 26, if I'm not mistaken. Alan, is what today? Is the Bears game today, are you asking? Hurts takes a snap. A little bit of a trick play. Flip to Smith for a -1 yard. What's the score? Oh, it's 7-3 right now. Second and 11 for the Eagles. They're at about the 25 of the Commanders. Yeah. Yeah, about the 25. Yep. So, how are we feeling about the playoffs this year? What's the outlook? I'm saying Rams, even though they lost last night, I don't see them giving up the NFC. As that's a big throw. A.J. Brown can't hang on in bounds. He bobbled it and caught it out of bounds. He was wide open. That was not a great throw by Hurts. Who's my favorite NFL player? Well, I'm a Bears fan. So I'd have to say Caleb Williams, but if you're talking about a non-biased pick, to be quite honest, I love Josh Allen. I've loved him for a while. I have his jersey. But another player I really like is actually Cam Skattebo on the Giants. Such a fun guy to watch and just overall a really funny guy. So I'm a big fan of Cam Skattebo. Josh Allen is probably my favorite non-Bears player. Texans or Raiders? What, for a game or just who I like better? Because obviously I'm going to pick the Texans in a game. But if you're asking who I like better, still probably the Texans. I've liked the Texans for a while, ever since J.J. Watt was playing. I grew up on J.J. Watt, so great. Sneeda, you like the pick, bro? Yeah. Also, as I was saying earlier, I love to watch Lamar Jackson play. I do have his jersey as well. So, game for tomorrow? Yeah, definitely Texans. Not even close. Jake Elliott misses the field goal wide left for the Eagles. Wow, 43-yarder. Usually a chip shot for most kickers in this day and age in the NFL, but wasn't even close. Never even looked like it was going to be a make. Didn't even veer off to the left. Just started left and stayed. So it's going to stay 7-3. Commanders get the ball back with 9 minutes left in the second. But yeah, definitely Texans for a game. Raiders. When do the Raiders play the Giants? Who plays the Giants for? It was like it's going to be a huge tank bowl. Oh, is it Titans Giants? I think. Is that coming up this week? Either way, big tank bowl approaching this week. Hang on, I actually need to check because there's a huge tank bowl approaching. I need to see who's playing in this tank bowl. Yeah, if Lamar wasn't hurt early in the season. Yeah, I mean, you have no reason to think that you wouldn't have won those games, just given the history of the Ravens over the last, like 7 years with Jackson under center. I mean, Lamar's an incredible player, man. I've been jealous of the Ravens for a while with him. I've been jealous of most teams, though. I'm a Bears fan. We've never had a really good quarterback. But hopefully that changes with Caleb, man. I don't know. I mean, looks like a stud so far this career he's having. He's thrown the fewest interceptions in a minimum of 1,000 attempts all time, I think. So, man, if there was ever a time to put hope in my Bears, it's now. Oh, it's Vikings Giants today. Titans and Giants play next weekend. Wait. Oh, it's Giants Raiders next week. Okay, yeah, I was right. Giants Raiders. How do I avoid haters? Sneed, I don't really have haters, man. I don't really do nothing to generate hate, I wouldn't say. But, I mean, if you have haters and you're asking for advice, I just say keep it moving. It's just an opinion. Everybody's got an opinion. And if someone's opinion about you isn't great, keep it moving. That's one person. You got a lot of love coming from different directions. So, you're going to subscribe. Thank you, Alan Too Crazy. I appreciate it, man. Really do appreciate the support, for sure. Marcus Mariota's been quite the journeyman, but he's been pretty decent on the Commanders so far. I deserve more people in here. Thank you, Sneed. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just streaming for the heck of it today. Didn't really have a reason. It's just, you know, I love YouTubers like Tom Grassi, even though he's a Packers fan. Deep throw. Caught Terry McLaurin deep at around the 25-yard line. Marcus Mariota throws a laser to McLaurin all the way downfield. Blown coverage for the Eagles. What a grab by Terry McLaurin. Yeah, I'll remember you, Sneed. Don't even worry about it. I got you, bro. I'll remember you. But yeah, I've been watching dudes like Tom Grassi and Urinating Tree and, you know, Perna of That's Good Sports for a while. I like the football commentators, and I just wanted to have a little fun stream today of two teams that should provide a good game. Nice rivalry game. Am I ready for Christmas? Alan, too crazy. When am I not ready for Christmas, bro? I'm always in the jolly spirit. Yeah, for sure. Christmas is, in my opinion, best time of the year, no doubt. Hype. Tom Grassi's not happy to lose to the Bears. He definitely wasn't last year, but we'll see. I'm definitely going to be checking out his reaction if the Bears do win. I might be avoiding his channel like the plague if the Packers win. Big catch for Deebo Samuel. Still up, down at around the 11-yard line of the Eagles. Big play for the Commanders. Marcus Mariota is now 6 for 10 passing. Now Tom Grassi, I don't expect a very happy reaction though, indeed, if Packers do lose to the Bears. I mean, if the Bears win this game coming up, realistically, we have a great path to win the NFC North overall. I mean, just if we beat the Packers, even with the injuries, I don't see a team we can really lose to coming up. The Lions' defense is awful. I could see us beating the Lions. San Francisco, it's kind of weird with them. They're just kind of flip-flopping, so I feel like we catch them on an off day maybe. Brock Purdy's not incredible. Run up the middle for the Commanders on 1st and 10. That'll be about 7 yards on the run. So far, lining up to be a great game between the Commanders and the Eagles. As it is indeed 2nd and 3 inside the 10 for the Commanders. So here come the Commanders, 2nd and 3 on the 4-yard line. Hands it off. He'll try and hit the outside, slips up, and that'll be a 1-yard loss. If I'm the Commanders, I'm looking to roll out Mariota to the right and maybe hit McLaurin near the sideline, at least for a first down. But there's a reason I'm not an NFL coach, so. 6:15 left in the half for these teams in what has been a very entertaining game so far. The Blackhawks lost, I know, man. I was checking that earlier, 6-4. We just got to get rid of Arvid Soderblom, bro. I mean, cut him, do whatever. It's just, he should not be in net. We should have Laurent Brossoit in net, as there's a run up the middle. First down for the Commanders if his knee didn't go down before he crossed the plane. But yeah, no, Arvid Soderblom just allows like literally 4 goals a game. The dude is just incredibly incompetent as a goalie. Shouldn't be in net, but again, Blackhawks offense attack also recently with Bedard out, unfortunately, has looked very not good, mediocre. So I mean, the Blackhawks overall are just a mess right now. When Bedard comes back and when Blashill finally decides, or whoever's making that decision to keep Soderblom continuing to play, we should be all right. I don't see a playoff spot this year. I never did, but you know, it would be nice. It would be nice. I grew up on Patrick Kane, Jonathan Toews, Patrick Sharp. I mean, I have a signed picture of Patrick Sharp over there. I'm not gonna pick it up because it's in a frame, but actually, I could just show you. Right here, there's Patrick Sharp, and also I've signed Patrick Sharp. Oops, I don't know if you could see the. There you go. Got Shaw, Hjalmarsson, and Patrick Sharp signed pucks. So I got that recently at a sports convention in Chicago. Went with a friend. Connor Bedard is pretty good. Man, he's very good. He's one of the best players in the NHL so far, and he's only, 20, so. Washington challenging an overturned first down call. I don't know what they're doing. It's 4th and 1. It was originally a first down. It was called short, and now they're challenging the short call after it was originally reversed. What is Washington doing? Thank you, CK. Yeah, I've been a big Hawks fan since birth as well. My dad specifically is a huge hockey fan, so growing up in that environment definitely gets you invested in the Hawks. And it's hard not to. I grew up in the era where the Hawks were in their dynasty, so very incredible team to grow up watching. They were the reason hockey was my favorite sport until like 2018 as a kid. So yeah, of course, huge Hawks fan right here. And I'm excited for the new era because hopefully once we build around Bedard and re-sign him, hopefully to like a 7 or 8 year extension this year or this offseason or whatever, we continue to build around him. I know we're Chicago. We have a big market. We should, in fact, have the money to support our team and build around Bedard. So yeah, I'm expecting big things over the next couple of years. Also, we have an incredible prospect pool. Nick Lardis, of course, playing right now in place of Bedard. Then you got dudes like Anton Frondel, recent draft pick. I wasn't a huge fan of the pick. Then you also have, Mason West, another first-round pick. You got Kevin Korchinski. I don't really know if he's going to be doing anything. He might be a bust, unfortunately. But Nazar, another young guy. So future's definitely bright for the Blackhawks. As we are still on commercial break, figuring out whether or not the Commanders were short of the first down.
Anything that's holding their business back.
Outdo it with Intuit QuickBooks.
This brain is 4% larger than average from watching FS1's daily shows. Colin Cowherd, engineered to activate your logical thinking and decision making. First things first, here is thought processing. And this is the Chaos Zone, triggered by Barstool, where play and instinct live. Weekends on FS1. No brainer.
The Saturday doubleheader concludes tonight at 8:20 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Stream games live on your
Bears, Packers, to showing it off right now.
Replay room saying, did he stutter? We said he's short. He
Yep.
wants to look at it.
Commanders lose a timeout because of stupid challenge of something that was originally overturned when it was reviewed. I don't know what they were challenging him for, but Commanders will have 4th and 1, and of course they'll go for it since they're practically on the goal line. So here we go. Takes a snap up the middle. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Oh, it won't be a touchdown. It looked like he was in. It'll instead be a first down in inches. Looked like he was in to me. Did the ball break the plane?
Rodriguez short, but just that little extra effort after the contact.
Oh, I guess he was a couple inches short.
They just needed to get to the one, and it'll be first and goal. This is a Washington team 4-10.
First and goal for the Commanders. They are putting up a fight against what was at one point the NFC favorite in the Eagles. I don't know what's happening to this Eagles team as he takes the snap up the middle. Did he get there? Doesn't look like he did. It'll be second and goal. I don't know how they didn't score on inches. Should have just done a push up the middle, but it'll be second and goal for the Commanders. Clock continues to tick. We're probably going to go under 4 minutes at the start of this play. He had a hole, but it was closed quickly. Is that Jalen Carter that closed that? Might have been. So again, it'll be closer than a half yard as he hands it off up the middle, and that is a touchdown. He broke the plane. And there's a second effort, and that's definitely a touchdown, Commanders. 9-7. Whistle's blowing. Are they calling it a touchdown? Touchdown, Commanders. Confirmed. Krosky Merritt. Big Bill. Bill, as they call him. It is 9-7. The Commanders take the lead with 3.5 minutes left in the half. I don't think he got it until that second effort, if we're being honest. So, great second effort for the Commanders, and that'll be them taking the lead. Nine to 7. Jake Moody preparing for the extra point. Jake Moody kick is up. Easy right down the middle extra point. And by the way, I got a lot of hate in my in my Vikings-Bears videos where I was saying some nasty stuff about Cairo. Listen, I don't hate the guy, but he's not a good kicker. It's simple, and everybody was trying to out-fax me and stuff, and it's like, saying he leads the Bears in points like in this century or something like that. It's stupid, but I was at that Bears-Browns game. He missed a 45-yard field goal. You're gonna tell me this man is someone that I shouldn't be criticizing just because he has like an 80% field goal percentage? No, I'm not confident with Cairo Santos as a kicker. I'm really not. And they're gonna look back when this happens, and they're gonna see that I was right when he misses a game winner in the wild card, just like Cody Parkey does. I'm just saying. It's an opinion, but people hate it. Yeah, I mean, it is my opinion for sure. I just haven't been confident with him like for a while. He doesn't have a big leg, and he's kind of proven this year that he doesn't have a big amount of accuracy either. So what is he good for? We should have kept Jake Moody. He's better than Cairo Santos. There was this one dude commenting, like insulting me because I was telling him that Jake Moody was better than Cairo Santos. It's like, he is. Just straight up. He's had better stats. Cairo has not looked good this year. You can say all you want about him making the easy 30-yard field goals and that contributing to his field goal percentage. He missed from 45 at the Browns game. That is awful. As an NFL kicker, you should not be missing from that distance. So I'm not a big fan of Cairo. I'm fine with Cairo. I'll forever be grateful to him for him winning the Bears-Packers last year, but also he was the reason that we lost the first game against the Packers because he didn't get any arch on his kick. So, I mean, whatever. Also, that was just the Eberflus regime. Something was always bound to go wrong at the end of the game for the Bears under Eberflus. So, maybe not on Cairo, but regardless, definitely not my favorite player. So it is 10-7 right now. Commanders looking to possibly stun the Eagles, but could also mess up a draft spot, which would not be good. Definitely want to be tanking if you're in this position of the season. But never know. I mean, knowing it's a rivalry, I wouldn't mind. Of course, like when the Bears won last year, I wasn't sad about messing up a draft spot when we beat the Packers. I was happy about beating the Packers. So I don't know about Commanders fan, but they might have the same opinion on beating the Eagles. Who cares if you're messing up a draft spot? We need this win for morale. It's the Eagles. So, I guess. We'll see. It kicks off. It'll be into the end zone. And no, he'll stumble at the goal line and he'll take it. And he'll get it barely up to the 20. That was a great kick for Jake Moody. Teetering on the edge of that goal line. Not sure if he could kneel it or not, or if he took it out already. So it just confused the kick returner, and that was overall a great kick. Yep. Definitely influenced some confusion there on the kick returner's end. He took it out and barely got up to the 20, so great kick. And the Eagles will have their work cut out from them on this drive. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts with Barkley next to him. Hurts takes the snap. Barkley up the middle. Another Barkley run up the middle. About 5 on that one. Very predictable Eagles offense this year.
Well, there's been one excellent driver. They just steamrolled down there, working out of an empty set for a lot of it.
Can the Eagles put one more on the board before halftime? It's nice watching this game. It certainly is. It kind of feels like the calm before the storm for the Bears-Packers, because I'm going to sit back and chill in this game. Not too locked in, but when it comes Bears-Packers time, I'm locked in. There's A.J. Brown for the first down and more. A.J. Brown has about 9 on that reception. First down, Eagles. Yeah, it's definitely just nice to be able to kick back, and two teams I don't really care much about. So, it's like watching dogs fight, man. I don't have a dog in this fight. No Michael Vick. 1st and 10 for the Eagles up at the 31-yard line. 2.5 minutes left in the half. Eagles not showing any sense of urgency. They don't really need to yet. There's Barkley up the middle, and Barkley has about 7 or 8 on that run. So they'll be edging closer to midfield. And they might let it run down to the 2-minute warning. They certainly could if they choose, but Looks like they'll try and run one more play, unless they're trying to draw off the Commanders, which is definitely possible now. 10 seconds before the 2-minute warning. They could be trying to draw them off. It's still no urgency for the Eagles, 5 seconds before the 2-minute warning. And he will not snap it. It will go to the 2-minute warning. So it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Eagles, up around midfield at the 2-minute warning. What a game so far. 10-7 Commanders lead going into the 2-minute warning. And Eagles threatening to possibly score one more before half. I'll actually be ending stream at half. This stream was only planned to go for one half, so.
Gas model for $3.59 a month, or purchase and
He's
get
talking to
monthly payments for
Padre.
90 days.
Right now at Papa John's, create your own pizza for only $9.99. Any toppings on original, thin, or New York style crust.
So the
All
Eagles
$9.99. Usually
looking like they could score on this drive.
flavors, colors, or additives cost more, but
They
Papa
just
John's
gotta,
knows
honestly,
it's
what's
better.
been working for them is short receptions to A.J. Brown and just letting him create yards after the catch. It's just been the winning formula so far. Saquon up the middle has been working quite a bit this game too. He's probably averaging around 6 yards a carry at the moment. Just because he's getting like 9 yards every time. It seems like I'm looking up and he's getting the ball. So
Get an extra $30 off big holiday deals at Best Buy. Save on JBL speakers, Beats headphones, and more.
really looking like it's
From
gonna
Best Buy,
come
plus
down
an
to the
extra
wire for this
$30
game.
Off orders of $100 or more with code BESTBUY30 only on Uber Eats.
Want to get more done with one sheet? Grab Bounty. While ordinary brands can't hold up, one sheet of Bounty keeps working even when wet. Can your paper towel do all that? Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
I'm more than former NFL player Peyton Manning.
You know,
I'm also a
I might
former
stream the start of the
Walter
Bears-Niners
Payton
game.
NFL
I don't know,
Man of the
just
Year
thought,
award.
but
Nationwide is so much more than an insurance and financial services company.
it's possible. It's
They're
possible.
also the proud sponsor of the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award. This year's nominees go above and beyond expectations, both on the field and in their communities. Nationwide thanks them for everything they do for the causes they champion. Nationwide is on your side.
Game resumes play. Here come the Eagles to look to possibly take the lead before a half. Coming back from the 2-minute warning, Jalen Hurts is 8 for 12, 89 yards and a touchdown. Pretty great game for him so far. A.J. Brown has gotten the bulk of his targets. Devonta Smith also has gotten definitely a couple. Not much tight end action this game for the Eagles as he takes a snap, scrambles out to the right, and he's got Brown over the middle again for another short yard pass, but that'll be the first down. Just let A.J. Brown create yards after the catch. That's what he's been doing this game. And now there's 1:45 left in the half. Eagles around midfield. Felt good destroying the Browns while the Green Bay Packers lost. It certainly did. I didn't like how the Packers lost, considering the injuries. Never want to see that, but man, that win. Again, I was at Soldier for that game as Hurts scrambles over the middle. We get about 3 or 4 on that. I was at Soldier for that Bears-Browns game. It wasn't actually really that cold. I don't know why. I just maybe because I was bundled up. Like if I was wearing like only a jacket, but I had like 3 sweatshirts on, a jacket, and my Romo Dunze jersey over it, and then I had 2 pairs of pants, 3 pairs of socks. I lost feeling in my feet halfway through as A.J. Brown is targeted over the middle up to the 45-yard line. That's the first down for the Eagles. 55 seconds left in the half. Yes, I was at the game, and it was a very great time. Absolutely just incredible to be out with the Bears fans, contributing for the team, motivating the team. It always helps. And that's another target for A.J. Brown, who will get out of bounds. 35 seconds left in the half. Good throw, anticipation from Jalen Hurts. So the Eagles probably thinking touchdown, but definitely going to be able to get a field goal if they don't turn it over here or remain stagnant on this drive. Looking good. A.J. Brown, 7 catches of 80 for 83 yards, and that's 7 catches of 11 completions for Jalen Hurts. So clearly a favorite so far this game for Hurts. He'll be 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line of the Commanders. Here's Hurts. Loads up. Loses the ball. Picks it up. And he's going to get down. Wow. Unfortunate for the Eagles as they're continuing to lose some time here. That was 10 seconds lost on a play that overall resulted in about a loss of 6 yards and a timeout loss. Now they're probably thinking field goal unless they get a nice big throw downfield to A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. And that was just knocked out straight up. Hurts was not anticipating an arm in there. Lucky he got to it. And there was no Commanders around. There wasn't much pass rush outside of the dude that forced the fumble. So 3rd down for the Eagles. Not only do they need to think of a score here, they need to think of a 1st down. They're not really in field goal range after that loss. And it's 3rd and 8. Jake Elliott prepared. He's already missed one this game, and that one was from 43. That was practically a gimme. Career long is 61 yards. I actually remember that game, too. I think that was when he beat the Giants in, 2018. That was a good game. Hurts takes the snap. 3rd and 8. Over the middle to A.J. Brown, who hangs on. They'll be up to around the 38, 39-yard line, and they should be bringing out Jake Elliott on this play. They'll call a timeout. They might be going for it here. I don't know why they call a timeout that fast. Oh, that was the Commanders calling timeout. There we go. I was going to say, I don't know why the Eagles would want the Commanders to get even one last shot on another drive, but it's the Commanders, so that makes sense. Why not use the last timeout? So here we go, 4th and 4. The Eagles still have a timeout, and they're going to keep the offense out. I don't see them trying to draw. Actually, they have a timeout. They're probably going to draw them off sides, or try and draw them off sides, just because they have a timeout prepared. Bears doing so much better this year, man, absolutely. And a lot of that comes down to coaching. You strip it back, you get down to Ben Johnson and just the dudes playing with confidence under him. As the play clock gets down to 5 seconds, and he might snap this. No, he will not. The Eagles will call their last timeout, and they'll probably be trying to kick. Yep, Ben Johnson, man, good, better, best. What he's done for my team, just saying. He's worked miracles on me and my Chicago Bears, so Ben Johnson will always have a place in my city and my home. You know, if he wants to ever stop by, have a nice dinner, we're here, we're ready. So it'll be long range for Jake Elliott. 4th and 4 from about the 39, so that'll be 56 yards. He's made 61 off 57. He's made 61. Obviously 57, nothing easy. He's been 4 for 7 from 50 plus, 57%. And he'll be preparing for the kick. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it's wide left again. The Eagles will stay down, and you know what? The Commanders might try to throw to the sideline here to maybe there's a flag. Offsides for the Commanders. They'll get one more shot at it. Wow. 1st down for the Eagles, and they get 5 yards closer. Oh, brother. They had it. They had the miss and possibly field position, but just unfortunate offsides on that right side. Just a millisecond early. I didn't see much of an offsides, if we're being honest, but obviously I'm not on the field. And looking like they're going to try one more shot before they bring out the field goal unit. 13 seconds left. Probably, as the announcer said, going to try a sideline throw. Unless they want to get up quickly and spike it after a gain of about 10. Yeah, he's going to throw it over the middle. No, he's just going to throw it out. 2nd and 10, and Hurts and the offense will walk off the field. Go Pack, go Mikey Meyer, bro. Listen, don't come into my stream saying all that, man. Don't come into my stream saying all that. Nah, yeah, it's going to be a great game, just as the first one was. So I'm ready. I'm locked in. Can't wait. It's the most nervous I've been for a game since 2 weeks ago. And the Eagles will be trying another field goal, this time from 52. Kick up, on the way. Wide left again! Jake Elliott, 3 straight misses wide left. It might be time to get a new kicker for Philly before the playoffs roll around. Wow! How unfortunate. He is not on his game today. That was another one that didn't even really look close. I think you mean go Bears go? I think he means bear down. But you love Chicago. I don't see why anybody would hate Chicago. I mean, great city. I appreciate the love on Chicago. Yeah. You can love Chicago and hate the Bears. It's okay. I'll accept that. As the Commanders kneel it out, they'll maintain a lead against the Eagles. That's 3 straight wide left for the kicker, Jake Elliott. And we go into half with a 10-7 score. And that will be the stream. Thank you to everybody for showing out. Thank you to CK. Thank you to Sneed. Thank you to everybody that was active in chat. Mikey Meyer, thank you for pulling up at this end here. Yo, what up? Can't wait for Bears. Ronick, bro, I was literally about to end the stream. I was just talking about ending the stream. So, go Bears. Ronick, see you later, man. I'll probably see you. If the game is close again, I'm going to make a reaction video. So, stay tuned for that. If the game's close, expect it out tonight. And, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Appreciate it. Bear down.